Okay guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's little workout recap. You can see by the title of today's session we are doing bodyweight. It is zoo, something that some of you are familiar with by now, and we're going to break this down into two different sets. The first set is a triplet or 3 movements, and the second set is a quadruplet or 4 movements, and we're going to pyramid in each one of these. Okay, so the first set we're going to pyramid up and down reps. The second set we're just going to pyramid up. Then time permitting at the end, then whatever is left in the remaining time of the 30 minutes, we're going to pick one movement. You pick, and you're going to simply set yourself a number of reps that you're going to try and complete within a 30-second period, and then leave yourself 30 seconds of recovery time before you go again. So if you've got 2 minutes worth, basically it is 2 rounds. If you've got 5 minutes worth, then you're talking 5 rounds, but you'll get the gist anyway. So first one is a triplet. The 3 movements that we're going to do is straddles, Crocs, crocodiles, and Sumo Scissors. So straddle, hands are planted on the floor, feet are also on the floor, and it's almost like a mountain climber, but we're going to jump both feet forward to one side, back down, both feet forward to the other side. The middle foot will always just come forward and backwards. It will create an equilateral triangle with the hands. The outside foot is going to come to the outside of the hand. So if I'm here, I'm forward, 1, 1, 2, 2. So it looks, that's the pace. Now, what I did for myself is I just went on to Spotify. There is a channel stream called Techno Bunker, and basically it is boom, 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 and it is steady beats. It is nice, easy, boom, boom, boom. So you're talking 150 to 180 beats a minute. Oh, excuse me, stand up. And it's going to force me to try and strike the beat. Okay, so that's what I was after for the entire workout, trying to stay to the beat or every second beat where I could, depending upon the movement. So straddles. We then come into Crocs. Okay, Crocs, pretty much think of it as a low crawl, where we're just simply using our toes to push forward and our hands, we're going to go forward and backwards. So from here, push up position, come down, what goes forward, forward, also goes backwards. If you can't do a croc, then what you can do is you can come up into a high plank. You can do a high plank walk, or you can come down a little bit lower if you can't get all the way to the floor. And the final movement is a Sumo Scissor. So scissor jumps with a hand touch in the middle. So hand, 1, 2, down. Alternate hands, 1, 2, down. 1, 2, down. Left or right forward does not make a difference, but basically each hand touch, 1, 1. 2, 2. So the way the triplet works, we're going 3, 6, 9, 6, 3. So 3 straddles, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, 1 lap of Crocs. I've got a space here of about 3 meters or so that I'm going to travel with my hands. 3 meters forward, hold, 3 meters back, 1 lap. Sumo Scissors, 3 each hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to give me 3 each hand. Oh, excuse my legs. Okay, that is round number 1. Round number 2, 6 each side. Crocs, 2 laps, up and back. The third round, 9. So 1, 1, 2, and so on to get 9. 3 laps forward, 3 laps back for Crocs for the 9s, and straddles and Sumo Scissors the same. Then we come back down to 6 and back down to 3. To give yourself an idea, set yourself a 10-minute timer. That is more than enough, and get yourself about going and doing it. What you might find is after my 3s I'm pretty good. I'm going to go straight into my 6s. At the end of the 6s it's like, oh, I need a break, and then I'll do my 9s, and then I'm probably going to need to have a break. And if you can, then break it into a set of 6s and then a set of Cs straight back to back to finish. It's not really about the time, it's about committing to doing what is a fairly simple task at your pace, not my pace, but at your pace. When you finish that triplet, give yourself a 2-minute rest. Then you're going to come into the quad. So 4 movements, they are bear crawl, a chameleon, which is a form of a push-up, kicksits, and frogs. So bear crawl, the whole mechanism is going to work on a pyramid of starting with bear crawls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chameleons, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, kicksits, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, each side, and frogs, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So basically, movement 1, 1 lap. Movement 2, 2 reps. Movement 3, 3 reps. Movement 4, 4 reps. And we're then going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to build to that 5th pyramid. So bear crawl, pretty simple, straightforward. Find your spot. Bear crawl forward. Touch. Bear crawl back. Finish. Chameleons. Think of these as starting, it's like a combination of a polar bear with a push-up press. Okay, so we're starting in our haunches like this here. My hands are going to be out here. I'm going to start like in a starting position, like a chameleon, and I'm going to stretch forward, heads out further than my shoulders, and I'm going to come back. So what does that look at? My hands are here. I start in this position. I then drive my legs forward. I lock out, my head is way past my shoulders, and then I recruit and I pull back. So all the work to get out is a leg drive. The work to get back is pushing through the shoulders. I'm not pushing up, I'm pushing back. It is a tougher workout. If you can't do that, then you can do a variation of it where you can come out from here. You can come out to a high plank, push up, and then back. That will also give you a variation, and that will recruit your front delts a lot more, rather than what I find personally, my rear delts and my scap is what's doing a lot of the work, and my triceps on my chameleons, because I'm at that 45 degree. Kick sits, hands are planted, kick and sit. So from here, so some people call these a sit through, but we are sitting through and putting our bum. So we're kicking and sitting. Step back, kick, sit. That is 1. Step back, 2, 2, and so on. So kick sits at each side. Frogs, think of these as like a squat hold. We're going to do a little tiny pulse. So my elbows are inside my knees. I'm sitting here. 1, 2, whatever your range is. Okay. If you can go to, excuse me, if you can get a deep range, then I want you to focus on that full range rather than pumping for time. Okay. For me, I can hit a deep squat, but I can't lock out at the top. So I can hit here, I can sit down low, but when it comes to here, I'm not locking out completely, but I can still come to this motion. So, in order for me to turn out. So let's just recap. Tight as a triplet, 3, 6, 9, 6, 3. Straddles, 1 each side. Crocs, 1 lap forward, 1 lap backwards. Sumo scissors, hand touch left, hand touch right is 1 rep. Go up, go down the pyramid. The Crocs, 1 lap, 2 lap, 3 lap, 2 lap, 1 lap. Second part, part B, our bear crawl, 1 lap. Chameleons, 2, 3 each side. Frogs, 4 frog squats, that is round 1. Then round 2, double, triple, quadruple, pentacle, 5 times of those reps together. Now, at the end, if you have finished in say 24, 25 minutes, whatever is left on the clock, you're going to pick one of those movements. It doesn't make a difference what it is, and I want you to see how many reps you can get within 30 seconds. So in the remaining time, start on the next minute, give yourself obviously a rest, maybe a minute or 2, start on the next minute, go for 30 seconds. It might be just your bear crawls. Pace yourself. Whatever that number is, let's say you hit 10 laps, then 10 laps is the number you've got to hit the next time, because it's about fatigue is coming in. You're already fatigued anyway, but seeing can you maintain those 10 bear crawl laps up and back, each 30-second interval followed by a 30-second rest. You might do kick sits, you might set yourself a 1 second mark, which is what we typically will do with zoo, and therefore it is 30 in 30 seconds. And that would be counting one aside. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're super fast, go for it, go for broke. Spin those wheels, try and get 60 in 30 seconds if you please, although good luck with that. Frogs, as I said, you can do the same thing too. You might just go, okay, I want to do a frog squat every 15 seconds. Sorry, every 2 seconds, that is 15 in the 30-second minute, and then repeat and come back. But pick something that you know is going to be a challenge. Don't pick sumo scissors, they're too easy. Okay? Pick something that you know is going to be a bit of a challenge for you just to finish the workout off. Now, the at-home version and the gym version of this thing is the same, so there are no other variations other than the ones that I have shown you. If you physically can't do a movement, do something that is similar. If you can't do straddles, do mountain climbers. If you can't do Crocs, as I told you, come to a high plank, walk yourself forward, walk yourself back. You might even just switch that out completely for bear crawls. Don't like sumo scissors, do squat jumps, or what we call in zoo an explode. Do squat jumps, do air squats, whatever that is. Can't do the chameleons, as I told you, come up, come down, press up, come up, and come back, so you're like a door hinge when you're doing the movement. Kicksits, I want you to try them even if you have to lift your hand. It is a rotation and anti-rotation, so the top part of my body is going one way, my bottom part of my body is going this way. It's pretty much like this, it's screwing through. It's why we call them a weapon. They're used as a conditioning piece. But when you get used to that and you plant your hands and you find that you're able to rotate through your lower lumbar and mid back much better, you'll find that your overall range of movement should improve in time. That's the workout. One dog is sitting right behind you. She wants to go and throw the stick. That is it. My name is Dom. This is today's zoo, our triplet and our pyramid, our quadruplet pyramid. Like, subscribe, please tell a friend, enjoy.